Senator Audette, thank you. So, in my community, like in many other First Nation communities, homes are being set on fire and young people are dying as a result of organized crime. Our police services for the past 30 to 40 years have faced chronic underfunding, and this jeopardizes the safety of our community. Well, according to the calls to action, there needs to be better services. However, the projects right now are pilot projects and not permanent essential services. So for how long more will the government maintain this precarious system of services to indigenous people?
Thank you, Senator, and merci pour la question. And I will say we've done a fair amount of work in the last 11 months in ensuring that First Nations policing is a critical component of the work that we do. As you're aware, currently we have a formula with the provinces and where there's a cost-sharing formula as part of the FNIB program. And that is, in Quebec, for example, in your community, that is one of the programs that we have, including additional funding for infrastructure, which I believe is now being built out in many communities across Canada. The challenge, and I know the notion of policing as an essential service has been demanded by many communities. I know as I talked to the national chief and others, it's a central ask. I would say that the funding for me is quite important because we cannot have it as a national essential service when we have different provinces with different positions to the table. So what I'm seeking is broader funding that will speak to the needs of every province and territory, and then from there work towards legislation. I know legislation is something that people have asked for. I'm hesitant to do that without ensuring that provinces are on board from the outset.
Merci, Monsieur le Ministre. Sénatrice Audette.
So I understand that certain provinces are reluctant when it comes to certain laws, but it's important for my neck of the woods. So I hope that there can be a law so that police services are seen as essential regardless of the community, regardless of whether they have a modern treaty or any other treaty, or my community that does not have a single treaty. Because you have many years ahead of you as a government, I hope to see a bill.
Senator, I look forward to working with you, and thank you for your wishes. I think there was a wish there somewhere, but no, certainly there's a fair amount of work to do on Indigenous policing overall, and you know, I just want to highlight Senator Francis and I were at a meeting a couple of months ago where we talked about the other elements of policing that are challenging communities as well, and it continues to be one of the areas where I know that we need to do more work. As part of the contract renewal, I'm hoping we can iron out some of these issues where Indigenous policing is a component of that renewal. But also, I would say, areas where you know, we can progress in provinces where there is much better partnership.